Ladies and gentlemen, we are live!
Who the fuck is that guy?
My balls was hot.
Another Tuesday, brother.
Another Tuesday,
Another
man.
Tuesday.
Another-
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. This is Across the Cage, episode 29, and the final episode. Cuddled up together in bed.
Yep. Hey, man. 2019.
You know
man.
what? I've been enjoying cuddling up next to you in bed.
Yo, man. Hey, man. Hey, about that life, man.
Why are you touching my leg for? Yeah, so next week, that's it, man. Next week we'll be in the studio.
Mini studio.
And video, 100%. So if you want to keep up to date with us on video, we do have a YouTube page. Just Google or just YouTube Across the Cage.
Championship round.
Stefan Gilio 1
Yeah.
dot
Oh,
because one was taken.
best goalkeeper in the area. Number 1, 2, 3, 69.
That's if you want to get my personal videos.
Yeah. Or your rap songs.
Yeah, all my hey, hidden content on Spotify.
Hidden content. One day.
One day it'll be released. One day.
We'll set it as a
Young 16-year-old Stefan.
Oh my god. You have to hear this. One day. When we hit enough that we can release it and we won't, it won't affect our possible job opportunities.
Now,
then we'll release
did I use all the auto tune? You best believe it. You best believe
Did
it.
he use not very 2019 phrases in it? you best believe a white person did. You best believe he did.
Hey, man. Don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about, man. How are you? You good?
Good, man. Better now.
That's good. Hey, now, did you pass your exam?
Oh, my exams.
Now, is that all you've been talking about for the past 2 weeks?
Fucking non-stop, bro. Hey, was I one step away from ending it all because of the stress from the test? The stress from the test as well. So you best believe, again, you best believe is the theme of this episode
Yes, you
right
best
now.
believe.
Said it 12 times.
Hey, man, we believe. Why don't you?
Like, it's a good, that's like a Giorgio Armani.
That's a shirt. That's a
Yeah,
t-shirt.
There you go.
That's a t-shirt. It's
You
an
best
Across the Cage
believe, yeah.
t-shirt.
Yeah, man, we should do it. But yeah, go through all those exams. That's all my mind was on. I had the worst day today at work, just thinking about, hey, am I going to pass this or not? And if not, will this 7-foot drop kill me? Because that's the only option I got from there. No, I mean, you can't joke about that. Can't joke about that. But I will.
Because you're talking about yourself.
Yeah.
You're not talking about somebody else. You're talking about yourself.
Talking about myself.
So you can laugh at your own pain.
Hey, you know
Is
what?
what you can-
Switch
is
it up. Hey, man, I'm in positive move. How are you doing?
Hey!
Yeah.
Don't want to answer you today.
Yeah, no, I was going to cut you off and continue on with some news.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I feel like I'm still stuck in the transition of coming back from holidays.
Yeah, still,
Yeah.
man.
It was just so relaxing. Like, you just get so, like, you don't think about anything. You don't really have any technology around you. You're just in tune with the
Yeah.
world.
It's just you, a pina colada, huh?
Yeah.
A beach,
Yeah.
a lady boy,
Yeah.
and
Hey. 2.
and a couple of different STDs.
Hey, man. Can't catch it twice.
Can't catch it if you're the originator.
That's right, man. That's right. What I did want to ask you, or wanted to talk to you about, was obviously a couple of weeks ago we were discussing, I guess, a little challenge and whatnot, or not really. It's not really a challenge. It's more so like it's like a life moment in the life of, I don't know what you want to call it.
Yeah, you're gonna be deep there, right?
Yeah.
I'm having a kid with you, little Chinese baby. We're
That
adopting.
explains the weight. Then.
Little Chinese baby, we're gonna get to grow up in that Shanghai Performance Institute.
Yeah, hey, I would love to do
direct
that.
super
bro.
child.
I'd love to do that.
Genetically
A
modified.
Francis Ngannou version of
What's his name? What's the giant Chinese player in basketball? Yao Ming. Like a giant Yao Ming UFC fighter.
his name.
Yao Ming.
I don't think that's his name, bro.
Yeah, it is. Bro, you're in a game here right now?
I don't think that's his name. Yao Ming.
Yeah, Yao Ming. Yao Ming. Yeah, I'm gonna slap you right now, live and thing.
No, it is Yao Ming. Ow.
So yeah, Yao Ming, man. He's on that meme, bro. That fucking
Yeah.
good meme. But yeah, so basically what we we're talking about was so many periods in my life have I shredded down to about, again, like, you know, how tall am I? 6'1"? Just about 6'1", just under 6'1"?
Yeah.
Just about 6'1"?
Yeah.
I think I'm just 6'1", like just about. So I hover. I've been down to about 78 kilos, which I feel like I'm too small at that point. Actually, I think I look too wiry.
That's probably under.
Because I got long appendages.
Yeah.
Everywhere. So yeah. So anyway, I think that's too light. But my point is now is to get down to a point where it would be healthier, more comfortable to do jiu-jitsu full time.
Yeah.
And that's the main goal basically from this, is to get to start doing jiu-jitsu full time.
Yeah.
But there's no real point. Now, again, if you're someone who's going to do it at like the UFC gyms, great thing, go do jiu-jitsu there, no gi, because that's more of a athletic fitness jiu-jitsu.
That's right.
Don't make me stop you. But I would like to learn it professionally from with the belt grading, a grading system.
Yes.
And look, no point doing it if you got no cardio. No point doing it if you got no flexibility.
That's right.
And weight's going to play a big part of that. I have obviously a torn meniscus, my lateral meniscus.
You said obviously nobody knows that you have a torn meniscus apart from me.
I think I brought it up before, but hey, so the one fan who's been listening from day one, he knows. So I got a torn that, and that's just not going to help. The weight doesn't help. So the big thing, we said we'll try to find a trainer, go full time.
Well, I do have some news on that. So we've got a gentleman by the name of Khalid. You can check him out on Keeping Up with Khalid. That's on Facebook and on Instagram. He's kindly offered his services at absolutely zero cost.
Yeah.
Other than blood, sweat, and a partial sample of something.
Hey man, I do what I do for the podcast. But
honestly, man, he's come out and he's reached out to us and said he's going to offer his services. So I'm looking forward to, I guess, sitting down with him. We want to document it. I guess it's more content for our YouTube page. We want to get around that, and I guess document your life journey, and everybody can be a part of it.
Well, it's not even for that. It's for other people as well who are looking at doing it. Now,
this would be an inspiration.
Look, I will say, the way I've done in the past, and maybe that's the big reason that I've always put it back on, is because I always go so hard, so fast.
Yeah.
Like, I'll wake up on a Monday and intermittent fast warrior diet. We eat once a day or maybe twice a day.
Yeah.
And that food will be tofu, greens, a little bit of rice, and I work out twice a day.
Yeah.
Now, I'll try my best to find photos of myself between, like, the years of me dropping weight, putting on weight. Yeah. And it's a ridiculous difference.
Yeah.
Back and forth. Probably not good for me. They're putting on the weight, because I put the weight on in like 4 months.
It's just fluctuating.
Too heavy, you know what I mean? And I think your body doesn't have time to adjust to that growth. I think your joints are the biggest thing that they have time. But yeah, so one of the big things is that, we'll look into intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
Now this won't be like a full-time thing throughout the whole year. It'll probably die down, like as in, we'll taper it off over time.
Yeah. We got to get you summer board ready. We got to get you Sage Northcutt ready.
Hey, but got to be ready for going back to Thailand.
Yes, that's right.
To train and fight in the Kumite.
Yes.
Have you watched Bloodsport?
Of course I've watched Bloodsport.
Yeah, I'm going to go do the Kumite.
Why not?
Hey, bro, what else am I going to do? I passed all my exams. So clearly,
that's right.
From now, all that's left for me is I passed the first year of my apprenticeship.
Carlton dancing.
Now to do Kumite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could I die?
Hey, we'll wait and find out.
Stay
tuned. Stay tuned.
Still fat doing
Kumite. You go there unchanged.
Flogged straight away.
You step into the ring.
Yeah. Just
a breath.
Muay Thai shot right to my broken meniscus. Shatters the knee, bro.
Nah, just a fucking spinning kick to your stomach.
Oh, take it, but.
You throw up.
Nah.
All your intestines.
What if take it and knock him out?
No.
Or if I grab your butt, I got these bare hands.
Nah.
I'm going to let the viewers know.
Fair, but you have skinny fingers. You have the skinniest fingers.
I'm going to try implanting them to think I got these big Russian bare hands. But I have
skinniest fingers
hands of a girl who's given a few hand jobs.
Baby hands,
bro.
But they're soft.
Yeah, hey.
You still haven't moved your hand off my leg.
Now, do I do manual labor for work? And does this mean that I do no actual work here? And will people at work who do listen to this now criticize me for doing no work? And will they now ask to see my hands at work? Yeah, probably, bro. But I got scars on my soul, bro, on my insides.
You do?
Yeah, from the aforementioned test. I brought it back around. Full circle. Let's wrap this up.
That's right. We're done. Did you catch the fights on the weekend?
I did not. I caught basically all the highlights and read through it. Again,
Man,
Bring it full circle. Test. But yeah, man, you want to go balls deep into this?
yes, please, because there was a relatively exciting card,
Yes,
top
I
to
heard.
bottom.
I heard.
So we'll run through it as usual. I'll go from bottom to top, to pay our respects to our fellow fighters that put their bodies on the
Our
line.
modern day gladiators.
Yes, our modern day gladiators. And what's the female word for gladiator?
That's it.
That
Non-gender specific, my friend.
That's it. Gladiators.
Rome wasn't about that life.
That's right.
They was, but Latin had many gender specific names. I lied to the viewers.
We're trying to incorporate everyone. You're all gladiators. Anyway. All right, we'll start. Maurice Green defeated Junior Albini via TKO in the first.
Hey, bro, Junior Albini, could you be any sadder in your photo?
I know. It's 2 losses in a row now.
He looks like he's lost 2 in a row.
He's a very unproportionate body. He's got a really small head.
Yeah.
He genuinely looks like a baby.
I was gonna say, I didn't want to be rude.
He genuinely does.
Looks like a baby with a beard.
I'm pretty sure his nickname is Baby. I'm pretty sure his nickname is Baby.
I think we've actually brought this up in another episode.
Yeah, we have. I'm not going to go into it. Amanda Ribas defeated Emily Whitmire via submission in the second round. Delcha Lungyambula defeated Desquan Townsend via TKO in the third. You've got Jared Gordon defeated Dan Moray via decision. Eric Anders defeated Vincius Castro via TKO. It was good to see him getting back.
Let's just be happy Eric Anders can walk still.
Yeah. Hey, he posted something funny. What's his name?
Khalil
Roundtree Jr. I can't believe I had a mental blank of his name. He uploaded a video of low kicks.
Yeah.
On the pads, on the bag. Eric Anders commented, "Hey bro, you're giving me flashbacks."
That's
so funny, bro.
That's so good, man.
So funny, the best. It's good to see him back in the winning column. He did look very sharp. Did look very, very sharp. So I'm excited to see, obviously, what comes next for him. Ricardo Ramos defeated Journey Newson via decision. That closed out the prelims. Then we had the main card. Alonzo Manyfield defeated Paul Craig via TKO in the first. It was a good test for Manyfield. Paul Craig was, I guess his only chance of winning this fight was going to take him down. Paul Craig did try the takedown, did try to pull guard, and Manyfield sort of weathered the storm. And all it took was just one punch, man. Just
he's a big
lights
fella,
out.
man. Alonzo's a thick fella, bro.
Yeah,
look at the
New
neck
York.
on him. Look,
Yeah, New York. Still, man, he came out of the Dana White's Tuesday White contender series.
Ironic. Ironic for that
It
show.
is. It
for
definitely
that name,
is.
but
Yes.
hey, man.
Stupid.
Yeah,
New
New
York. Then you had Drew Dober defeated Marco Polo Reyes via TKO in the first. Drew Dober, man, to be honest, I haven't seen a lot of him. But man, he looks consistent.
Yeah.
He looks like a decent, well-rounded fighter. Very sharp, very well-rounded. That lightweight division just keeps stacking on up, man. That could make a top.
It needs young blood, man.
Yeah, that could make a top 25, bro.
Yeah.
Of that division.
With your champ being 31,
yeah.
you need that blood in the division.
Yeah. No, you're right. Roosevelt Roberts lost a decision to Vince Pichel. Vince Pichel, 36 years old. Sorry, I don't know why I was doing that. I don't know why I was doing that.
Yeah, sounds like you're doing something. On the
Yep.
mic.
Vince Pichel, I think he's 36 years old. He had a 4-year layoff. I think he had a motorbike accident. He did lose one before this, but Roosevelt Roberts was undefeated. Everyone expected Roosevelt Roberts to win this one. I actually backed Pichel in this one. He lost the first round, came back and won the last two. Just completely dominated. I think it was the perfect, like we say all the time, when you would adjust the game plan mid-fight and you adjust and adapt to styles and somebody else's game plan. It just wins your fight.
The thing with that is that I get it. It's easier to say it than to do it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? In the moment, especially if you're someone who's drilled, you know, maybe your fight camp hasn't been as productive as it needed to be, and you've come out with really one game plan.
Yep.
Understandably, must be so hard.
Yeah.
To
Of
adjust.
course.
But I've never seen it fail. Have you ever seen someone adjust mid-fight and then lose?
No.
Never. You see a lot of people lose when they stay the same way, or you win through, you know, just because your game plan's working.
Speaking of staying the same way, Damian Maia defeated Rocco Martin
Exactly.
via decision. Now, did Damian Maia do nothing in that third round? You best believe he didn't. It's a tough one. It's a tough one with Damian Maia because I do respect Damian Maia and I do love he's possibly one of the best jiu-jitsu practitioners on the UFC roster. But besides that, he did fight for the belt. I mean, he doesn't get knocked out. He doesn't really get finished.
He hasn't been finished for a couple of years now. I
Yeah.
think we're looking at it before.
Yeah.
He hasn't been finished for multiple years now.
Yeah. But it's hard to watch, man. Hard to watch.
Yeah.
Hard to watch. You can appreciate his jiu-jitsu when he does it. But when he doesn't do his jiu-jitsu, he doesn't really do anything else. And it's hard to watch. To watch. But man, he's getting on. I think we're reading something before. I think we've got something in our news.
He's looking at his last fight. Potentially his next fight will be his last fight.
One. Yeah. Good career, man.
I mean, that's it for him. I don't think he has the fortitude to beat Kamaru Usman. I don't think he has the ability, in a sense, to pull it off at this age of him beating Kamaru Usman, beating Colby Covington, beating any of those high pressure wrestlers.
Well, this is the thing. I feel like a lot of the other fighters, they're obviously a little bit younger, but in saying that, I feel like they offer a little bit more in other aspects, like striking, wrestling.
Well, because in wrestling you can't submit. In jiu-jitsu you can win via submission. In wrestling you can't win via wrestling.
No, you can't.
You win via a combination of wrestling and striking.
Correct.
So you need the
But you
ability
can
to
use
strike.
those. You can use the wrestling sprawls to gain position
Exactly.
in jiu-jitsu or gain position to top mount and
Exactly.
finish a fight from there via TKO.
I feel like with
ground and
Damian
pound.
Maia is that he just backpacks people all the time. But, and again, I haven't seen Ryan Hall. He seems to at least try to get himself into position to feint the other person or
Leg lock.
get into position to get into the leg locks. He's a bit more active in terms of pursuing a position.
I think he's
Whereas
got a little
Damian
bit.
Maia just
his
kind of
striking
waits and
is-
waits.
Ryan Hall's striking is a little bit better.
Yeah.
A little bit better.
He's always going to set up himself to get into a submission
Yeah,
game, right? But he's going to do it actively.
that's right.
Again, from what I've seen. I haven't seen every single fight of his, but he keeps submitting fucking people.
Yes, he does. Then you had Jiu-Jitsu, Joseph Benavidez defeating Jussier Formiga via TKO. Ah, man, what a performance.
What an absolute fight, man.
How do you not... when it's fights like this, how do you not want to see a flyweight division? They just offer so much, and they're also quick, and they're also well-rounded. How can you deny this man a title shot?
It's man, and that's the hardest thing because it comes to that point where you're like, you don't want to call people filthy cash.
Yeah.
But come on, man, who are the people saying end the flyweight division?
Yeah.
Filthy cash.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's who are the people. I see comments all the time. There's not enough knockouts. There's not enough this, not enough that. These guys do not stop with their pace for three rounds, throwing huge amounts of strikes constantly. And the technicality of their fights is possibly beyond every other
It is.
weight division.
Yep.
There's no other weight division that has this. Maybe bantamweight, and then you got maybe featherweight. Okay, closer to bantamweight, but then for sure, you got flyweight at the top.
Yep.
We had this everyone stacked. Granted, there's only 12 people left.
Yeah.
That's about it in their division shrinking.
Which is sad to see because they offer so even Formiga in loss in a defeat, good performance.
Yeah, opened up.
I do think that was more so from a nail, in hitting the soft skin under the eye. It was a nail that cut him underneath there. But nonetheless, still caught him. I'm pretty sure he dropped Benavidez.
Yeah, man, that finish, but he absolutely unloaded after the kick. Left high kick.
Yep.
Rocked him, and then he got him with a right overhand. I think it was to rock him, and then just melted him.
Just complete fighters. The flyweight division has just complete fighters from top to bottom of that division.
But again, there's no way around it. Title shot.
No, you can't. He's
Aljamain next. Jiu-Jitsu comes. But Cejudo, the fuck cunt, that's what we'll call him. He wants to defend the bantamweight title first.
Well, he's injured right now. He's not gonna be back for a while.
Yes, he did defend against TJ.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Come back and do this, bro. Don't do all that huge spiel about I'm here to save the flyweights. This is for the flyweights.
And then not defend.
And not come back to do something in a time where the flyweights need something. Do it for this guy who's been a staple in that division for this whole time. Do it for the division you bitched and moan about.
Yeah.
Do it for the division that you just blame DJ for causing to fall apart.
Yes.
Which makes no sense, Cejudo.
That's right.
0 sense, because if anything, all the eyes were on DJ watching him do flying arm bars, because he was the only person doing anything relevant.
Yep.
I mean, you just scraped through a victory, which I'll never accept.
No.
He's still champion in my heart.
Yeah.
Mighty Mouse is still a champion of featherweight. He went, for me, undefeated as a champ, even though he lost twice. Undefeated to me. But, hey, man. I'll cry soon if I continue.
You still haven't moved your hand off my leg. And then
Crying on your shoulder.
then the main event. Francis Ngannou knocking out Junior Dos Santos in the first round. I'll be honest with you. I didn't expect this to be finished so quickly.
I mean, ask me if I expected this to finish.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
You didn't.
No, I didn't. I had JDS all day, every day.
I thought this fight could have potentially gone to the second or third round, and I did think that JDS was going to potentially utilize a little bit of his jiu-jitsu to try and diffuse Ngannou, but it just seemed like that he wanted to stand and trade with him.
I honestly thought JDS was going to, like, again, use the term. I thought he was going to melt Francis.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to bring Francis back to that point. Him getting PTSD flashbacks to Stipe.
Yeah.
Him getting PTSD flashbacks to Derek Lewis.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what I thought was going to happen.
Yep.
I thought JDS has a heavy enough hands and technicality to hit Ngannou enough to be at a point where he's like, oh, fuck.
Yep.
You know? Like, what is happening here?
Yep.
And then, again, he hasn't been fighting that long. So he's going to be in this point where he doesn't know what to do against someone who's going to be everywhere Ngannou's going to look.
Yeah.
He's like, my power isn't doing anything. And that, again, was one of my favorite parts of the Stipe fight, when you could see it in his eyes, when he would swing for Stipe and Stipe just wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
And he just like, fuck. Like, he just look into the crowd and be like, you know.
This just brings it back for me to just ask the question, just how good Stipe.
Yeah.
If Stipe can diffuse Ngannou, get hit multiple times, mind you, and we've said that Stipe does have a little bit of a weak chin.
But anyway, he wants, really, in the whole fight. Yeah, man. You remember? He clipped one clean punch to the eye, blew his eye up. His whole eye exploded.
I thought he got touched a little bit more.
He got touched. I'm saying,
most
like,
fighters,
a significant strike from Ngannou.
Yeah.
He took one, as far as I can remember, one real significant strike where he clipped him in the eye, and his whole eye blew up in, like, it just completely closed up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It just seems to me that just Stipe just looks like he's just ahead of everybody else in that pack. He's the only person that's been able to handle Ngannou.
Because I don't believe that that Stipe can be drawn into the mind games. I really don't. I mean, Stipe, in his spare time from training, fights fires.
Yeah.
Do you think he really gives a fuck? Like, what you know, I think Stipe was genuinely not scared of Ngannou.
Yeah.
Where other people watch him knock out Curtis Blades, watch him knock out Overeem.
Yeah.
I don't think he actually came into that fight with any form of
look at
fear.
JDS. JDS got clipped, and he kind of turned his back. He was like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah.
What was that?
He looked into the crowd and
Yeah.
like, oh.
He's like, "What's this?"
Yeah. And that's what Stipe did to Ngannou. Where I'm sure Ngannou looked at, I'm trying to get this thing to open, but Ngannou looked at Dana White. He's like, "What is this?
Yeah.
What is happening here?"
Yeah.
Because he had been propped up to believe that this guy, he was invincible.
Yep.
And now, in saying all of this, let me just say Ngannou is getting better and better every fight. He needs to be finished now before he reaches his final form.
Yes.
Because this guy's getting more and more powerful the longer they let him survive.
Just reminds me of Dragon Ball Z Cell.
That's exactly what's happening here. He keeps absorbing people every time he fights.
Yeah.
And it's not good for anyone in that division.
No, it's not.
I don't think Stipe would get through him anywhere near as easy this time. His cardio is likely a lot better.
Yeah.
His takedown defense is probably through the roof. I was trying to go to that Stipe fight, and because I actually wanted to look at this strikes in that Lewis fight, 0.
0 strikes.
Yeah, so let's click this one. Try to click on the name. No, nothing, huh?
Recap. Here we go. Miocic versus Ngannou. Now, this time next week on the video podcast, hopefully we'll have video and video. Hopefully.
Picture in picture.
Picture in picture.
Yeah.
That's what that's called. The technical term for that is.
So yeah, we're just trying to look up really the stats for that fight. There you go.
Total strikes 66.
Yeah. Now how many significant strikes?
12.
42.
12 takedowns. 12 takedowns from Stipe.
And
But how is nobody like everybody after this fight was just like, you know what? We figured out Ngannou.
Yeah.
We figured him out. And then no one did that.
no one did it. Well, Curtis Blade tried to, again clipped in the back of the ear.
Yeah.
So I clipped in the back of the head. Hey, he keeps knocking people out with back of the head shots, bro.
Yeah, but it's in transition.
Yeah, exactly.
It's in transition,
I understand, but keeps doing it. Like as in, it keeps happening.
Yeah.
Curtis Blade, back of the heads. Kane Velasquez, back of the head.
Yeah.
JDS, back of the head.
Yeah.
Hey, man, if it works, keep hitting people in the back of the head.
That's right.
Just quickly go to the top, read out that the strike differential, man, was ridiculous.
Yeah, so
Stipe coming in.
Stipe, yeah, because that was all all on mount. Stipe total strikes 400 total strikes against Ngannou's 66.
Stipe landed 82% of his punches.
Yep.
Which, quite possibly, other than obviously a knockout like Conor McGregor's one, which would be 100% for a one punch, or whatever that may be. That's got to be one of the highest ones, percentage of landed shots to a 5-round fight.
Yeah, it would have to be. It would have to be.
Possibly, maybe the most.
It would have
Because
to be.
over a 5-round fight to land 82% of your shots
Crazy.
is crazy.
Crazy to think about.
The only times you kind of see that is Max Holloway Ortega, where he landed majority of his shots in round 4. Three?
1,000 significant strikes. That's crazy. But look at this. Francis Ngannou landed 34 punches to Stipe's head.
Yeah, again, I just don't remember, to my knowledge, that any of them were his cement hand swings, other than the one he was doing in the first round.
Yeah. No, you're right. But that's it, man. I mean, what do you do next with Ngannou?
Well, I mean, he's got that champ. He's got that not champ. He's got that champ. Imagine he fights Jon Jones, DC for like a tag team fight
In the same night,
Same
at the
night?
same time.
Yeah,
Just a double jab.
he beats them both in 30 seconds. He would. If he clips you, that's the end of it.
I mean,
He's more powerful, I think, than he was before.
it's gonna be hard. It's. I feel like it's gonna be harder to give
Ngannou?
Yeah, sorry, I'm having a mental blank. Sorry, I literally just turned off. My brain just turned off for 2 seconds. It's going to be harder to turn down a title shot for Benavidez than it is for Ngannou. I mean, Ngannou's already fought for the title and lost. He's obviously, I feel like he's the number one contender. He could possibly stay in 2. They could have a rematch against Stipe, but at the same time, Stipe's fighting Cormier.
Stipe's already got it, yeah. Stipe's already got his shot.
That's right. So, who knows? DC could retire after this next fight. DC could lose the fight.
DC will retire. My personal belief is that he does not want to fight Ngannou.
No, I agree with you 100%. I do not think that. I think DC will try and do everything to avoid fighting Ngannou. I mean, I would. If I was in his position, I would too. Well, you don't need that CTE, bro.
Because Daniel Cormier is nearly undefeated in a sense. If you scrap the loss to
Jon Jones.
the Jon Jones loss because of PEDs.
Yeah.
The first time he did, that's he lost the first time, right?
Yeah.
So both times to PEDs?
No.
Just one time he lost, and then.
Well, he's lost twice
to Jon Jones.
But one's on his record.
Yeah.
The other one's a
one was
non-contest.
scrapped. Yeah, no contest.
Yeah. But they're still talking about them doing the third fight. Jon Jones wanted to go. He said, if people want me to go to heavyweight and fight him, I'll go up and fight him.
Hey, do it, bro. Do it for the money. Do it for the cash.
What sells more pay-per-views? Ngannou versus DC or Jon Jones versus
Jon
DC?
Jones versus DC.
Yeah. What about Ngannou versus Jon Jones at heavyweight?
No, my God. That'd be risky for Jon Jones, man.
Yeah.
What would be the size differential? Be huge. He'd have to get back on the PEDs, bro, straight away.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Man, or eat whatever Ngannou's eating.
Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty sure Ngannou's eating small people.
Yeah, small people, whole goats.
And rice.
Yeah, just whole goats and rice.
Yeah.
Just puts a live goat in a bowl of rice.
the goat's still going, meh,
Yeah.
while he's eating
but
it. chewing
gentle.
on it. Yeah. It's
Take it
okay.
gentle.
It's okay.
You fool me for my gold.
Yes. You will be with me when I win the gold.
Half goat.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Bad, huh?
Stupid.
Bad. That's bad.
Makes zero sense.
Anyway, good card overall. Exciting card. Did see a bit of everything in regards to knockouts, submissions, whatever. Sad to see JDS losing. I hope he bounces back. I think next for him, maybe a potential matchup against Curtis Blades. Even Derek Lewis would be a good matchup for him as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see.
Didn't he just beat Derek Lewis?
Who?
JDS?
Oh, you're right. He
Yeah.
did. He knocked him out. So maybe not Derek Lewis.
Knocked him out?
Yeah, knocked him out.
Oh, okay.
Knocked him out.
That's a shame.
Maybe JDS fights the. Oh, we won't fight the loser. It's hard because DC could retire. Who knows? Heavyweight division, a little bit dicey right now. Not sure what to say. But anyway,
All right.
we'll move on. Let's jump into some current events. That intro song just makes this segment feel a little bit more important.
Yeah.
It makes me feel professional.
Brings us, like, again, we got to do it with the full hair. Anchorman, basically. We've got to Anchorman this
We've
shit.
got to anchorman it. Yeah, we do. Eventually, we have to anchorman.
Just quickly, tell me you've seen that fight scene in the Anchorman.
Yeah, the best.
Which one or two's better?
One.
I just want to say, man, when, who was it? Who's leading the History Channel team? Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
In number 2?
Yeah.
Bro, when he goes, and I have a Minotaur, and it's a fucking Minotaur,
So
I lose it every single time. Every single time. And when it's a fucking Minotaur, and it has a battle axe. It has a battle axe, and it charges some dude and kills him.
So stupid.
And then Steve Carell fucking dribbling.
Fucking baby. Say Steve again, bro. Say Steve again.
Steve Carell has a laser gun. And he's like, "Hey, where'd you get an alien gun?" He goes, starts laughing. He just laughs, and then the scene cuts, and he shoots a building, and it explodes. That movie is so stupid.
It is.
And
That character, that brick character, is the funniest, bro.
bro, in the first one when he throws a trident,
Yes.
and he's like, "I killed a guy." Oh man, I could go on about that. The 2 wasn't that good, but that fight scene.
The first
man.
one's the best. The first one.
Yeah,
The first movie,
just gold,
Anchorman, the
bro.
best. The best.
All right, man. Colby Covington back in the news.
Yeah, so there was some fight announcements. I mean, a fight announcement for Covington versus Robbie Lawler. Colby Covington is back. Is back to take on Robbie Lawler at, I think it's they're main eventing a fight night.
So is this a defense of the interim belt?
No, he got stripped of the interim belt.
I didn't remember actually reading that he got stripped.
Yeah, he got stripped a long time ago.
But it wasn't like news. It wasn't like a big announcement, eh?
No.
Like
no.
how when
it was just
like
kind of
how
like
people
suddenly
got
just.
stripped. They just did it under the
Yeah.
carpet.
So this will be taking place at UFC Fight Night Newark on Newark. I don't know.
I can't see him. Sorry,
on
no,
August
sorry.
3rd.
I can't see him beating Robbie Lawler.
Be a good matchup. So Colby Covington on Instagram come out and said the 2 biggest names and greatest champions in UFC welterweight history collide live in Newark. But then he also said, I have agreed to defend my title in my first title defense against the last real champion of this division that this division had. A bigger man and name than Marty Fake Newsman. The man Ben Ass Cream is terrified of and couldn't beat. Living legend of combat sports, ruthless Robbie Lawler. He's a former UFC champion, Hodge Trophy recipient, and the only name big enough for me to face in a primetime ESPN main event title fight. Stupid. You're not champ.
Don't care.
You're not
I mean, I
champ.
care about Robbie Lawler.
It'd be a good win for Robbie Lawler.
I just want Robbie Lawler to make all the money.
All I want to see is Colby Covington become irrelevant.
Yeah.
I think he already kind of is now.
And this is the thing. It's got, again, fuck all the politics part of it. Make all that relevant. We're not even in America.
No.
Irrelevant to the politics. First off, terrible names. Like, what are you, 12,
Yeah.
bro? You're going to say, you're going to call him Ben Ass Cream, bro? Like, embarrassing, man. Like, cringe, bro.
Marty Fake Newsman. Sounds like a Seinfeld character.
It's cringe stupid. Like,
Yeah.
go hang out with Cejudo more.
Yeah, I was thinking, who's cringier? Cejudo or...
Covington. I'll be honest, Covington.
Yeah, he
because
is.
Cringejudo accepted it. He's become one. He was molded in it.
Yeah,
He grew in
but
it.
also I like Cringejudo's fighting.
Yeah, and I just wish he was more genuine. But we'll continue on. Former UFC TJ champ TJ Dillashaw opens up a juice bar called Clean Juice. Now, let me shut up to say that the smile he's doing in the picture here, which you need to go look at on Bloody Elbow, is perfect. It's kind of like that.
It's like a little smirk, like
Just
I know exactly what I'm doing right now.
but I'm gonna do it anyway.
yeah.
The snake in the grass, bro. Snake in the grass. Now, if I go drink
how
there,
funny.
will I pop positive for EPOs?
Well, you wouldn't pop positive because you don't take any drug tests.
I've been tested at work.
Yeah, the only testing you're doing at work is to check if there's live cables.
Yeah.
See, I'm
testing how good the cocaine. Cocaine. Anyway, that's
How
just-
ironic. How ironic. Hey, TJ, could have called it anything else.
Couldn't. Hey man,
Clean juice. Could have just called it clean juice. Hey, could have called it anything else.
TJ juice.
TJ's juice bar.
So gay.
Could have called it Jab City. Could have just called it EPO bar.
Yeah, I know it's EPO bar. You get a side of EPOs with every purchase.
All the juices are 100% EPO inclusive.
You will pop positive for EPOs after this one. Next up, Mark Goddard and Dan Hardy among those heading up the New English MMA Association.
This is cool to see,
which
man.
is great.
This is a good little read. So they've come together. They've called themselves the EMMAA. EMMAA. So the board includes Dan Hardy, Rosie Sexton, Leon Roberts, Paul Sutherland, and Nick Pete. Hey, man. I don't really know, to be honest, what they're going to try and achieve. Here we go. Among their first objectives over the coming weeks, the association aimed to build a cooperative relationship with the Team Great Britain Olympic Committee, lobby for the regulation of MMA licensing with Sport England, and hopes to launch a series of amateur tournaments that culminates with the inaugural English National Championships in 2020. To be honest, to break this down, it's pretty much just a group of people that want to come together and talk about fighting.
Yeah. Hey, we do it better. No, so it's good, man. They're making things. Another good thing for that, just quickly, would be the fact that obviously we heard France is now opening up MMA. They're right across from each other. Who doesn't like that more than watching the English? Love watching them fight the French and to actually do it physically. I can very much see a sick little thing coming up between French and English fighting teams.
Hey, you know the big...
Or like Ultimate Fighter sense.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Countries.
Ultimate
They do
Fighter,
countries
France
already,
versus
don't they?
England.
But they do countries already.
They
have.
They've done it before.
Yeah, but now seeing
Brazil
it literally,
versus USA. It's been Brazil versus USA.
They do literal
they've
nations.
done I think it's Team World. They've done Team World versus Team USA.
Yeah. So next up we have UFC Minneapolis Pope Fights bonuses. So what Ngannou made smashing. I think we got a couple of different bonuses here.
If you go back up. So just only performance of the night bonuses. So Ngannou got one, Benavidez got one, Menifield and Eric Anders. So they all clocked in an extra $50,000.
Nana.
baby.
They got to bring in Kawhi Leonard.
Hey, did you hear about what he's doing? Where he's going?
Where's he going?
The free draft?
Lakers?
Yeah.
LA, the Liverpool Lakers, I was going to say. The Liverpool Lakers? Yeah.
Yeah,
That one?
that's the one, bro. That's the one.
I'm
In
keen,
baseball,
bro.
in baseball.
Like I said, next time, when the season starts, I'll be balls deep in the NBA. I think it's great. Kelvin Gastelum aims for a November fight versus Jack Hermanson. I know someone else commented on one of his things and he said, let's do it. And he agreed, but he said November, right? Yeah, November fight.
November. So, yeah, he came out on Instagram and he posted the following. So, he'd said, I'm a little too excited. Doctor just gave me good news and cleared me to fight and start training. And then after that, called out Hermanson.
Yeah, so one other fighter called him out, said, it's great to see you healthy. So I don't know where that comment is right now. Maybe I can find it real quick. It was like highlighted as one of the...
Hermanson would be a tough fight for him, man. Hermanson's huge.
It was...
Would be in this birthday one, if that's a birthday one. No.
No, it wasn't in this one.
one.
It was on this one, I think. And he was like, good to be home. So I don't know where it is. But another fighter just said, there's Cejudo coming with a gold medal again. What a legend, man. Look, I'm starting to like him. But hate him because he did what he did to DJ.
Click on this one. No.
Which one?
Didn't. Yeah, that one.
No, it's not there either. Yeah, so just another fighter just said, I'll be ready to give it. Throw it, run it, as they say. And he just said, I can't do it till November. But I don't think it was Jack Hermanson though. But isn't Jack Hermanson undefeated for a while now, right? He's on an absolute tear. Hermanson.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, he is.
He's undefeated.
So next up.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Hermanson.
Oh, it's Hermanson. Perfect then.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hermanson commented, I'm super happy for you, Kelvin.
Yeah,
Let's
okay,
dance
okay.
September 28th, UFC Copenhagen. 3 months of prep should be enough, right? And then Gaslam replied with, you are the fight to make. My timetable for return to the Octagon is November. I want to be 100% for this fight. Let's do it in Madison Square Garden.
Perfect, and I'm keen for that. Next up, we've got Aljamain Sterling with a little quote here about Jiu-Jitsu, saying, if I lost the first crack at Henry Cejudo to Joseph Benavidez, I wouldn't be mad at all. Joey B is a legend of the game, and with that performance, it's tough to argue who should get the first chance to dethrone the king. Congrats to Benavidez. And a lot of people agree. I agree myself. And that's just how it is, man. Hopefully Jiu-Jitsu gets his... We will just talk about this. So hopefully he gets his shot.
Yeah. But a lot of people also took Aljo in the wrong way in that comment as well. Everyone kind of thought, like, why would you give up a title fight? And there wasn't really him giving up the title fight. It's just him saying, if it came down to it, they're in two different weight divisions, right?
Yeah.
So it makes zero sense. It makes zero sense that he's giving up his title fight because he's not. He's got his title fight at bantamweight. Benavidez has his title fight at flyweight. So
Yeah.
if Cejudo goes down to flyweight first, so be it. He deserves
Plus,
it.
there's good fights for Aljamain for interim.
That's true. That's true.
Like,
That happens.
there's good
If he's
people
injured,
anyway.
yeah, that's right. Interim title fight.
Damian Maia plans to... Oh, we brought this up before, really.
Yeah.
Hopefully
So
he's taking on Diego Sanchez.
well, Diego Sanchez is fighting this weekend.
See how that goes, man. Be good for both of them. I think Diego Sanchez needs to start thinking about hanging it up.
No,
He's taking some shots.
he still
bro.
wants to go for the title, bro.
He's taking some shots, bro. I'm just saying health-wise.
He has,
health-wise.
but he just dominated and freaking beat
Yeah, I know. Mickey Gore.
Mickey Gore.
So last but not least... Oh, yeah, the last one. So Jon Jones. I can't wait to see Robert Whittaker stomp a mud hole in Israel Adesanya. Haven't heard the use of mud hole before. Sounds strange, sounds a bit sexual. Don't like it. Makes me feel uncomfortable. Makes me feel uncomfortable. Man, so he's also said that he would love to help train Robert Whittaker. Now, would this surprise me if Jon Jones is just trying to set up, making sure he can learn how to beat Whittaker?
Yeah.
At a potential champ?
That could potentially be it, eh? But I'm sure Whittaker knows this.
Yeah, Whittaker knows this. I don't think he necessarily needs the help. This would be my most anticipated fight of the year.
Yeah, if that happened, yeah. It would be Whittaker going up to light heavyweight.
Yeah.
If he was to go up. But I'll be interested to know, and I want to ask you this question. Maybe this is I don't want to give away because this is good conversation of topic.
Move on. Quickly, it's gonna be in Melbourne. I thought so was Sydney.
Yeah, I was told it was going to be in Sydney.
I saw
too,
Sydney everywhere. Docklands, Melbourne. Hey, I'll go.
We'll go.
We got to go anyway.
Press pass. We'll get a press
All right,
pass for that
we'll
one.
go to press pass. If not, laminate fake my own one.
No, probably shouldn't have said that.
That try and stop me. Arrested.
Yep.
Go to jail.
Yep.
So that's it for the news today.
That's done.
Let's get into the upcoming card.
UFC 239, one of the most anticipated fights of the fight cards of the year.
Let's get into
two title fights. Go ahead if you go to the early prelims. There's almost from top to bottom. It's a decent card. Early prelims. No, don't really want to.
Yeah, no. Early prelims. You got some very new talent coming in through there.
Yep, we do. Definitely do.
Now we have one scratch from the prelims. So far, it looks like it's scratched from the prelims, but we're going to see what happens. But it's like for Alejandro Perez taking on Son Yadong in a bantamweight bout. Man, I'm excited for that. Was it him last time we spoke about Alejandro Perez? What was his last fight?
We'll find out.
Find out about that. We've also got Claudia. How do you say her last name?
Gadeja.
Hey, man. Good to have you on the podcast.
Hey, thanks, man.
I just have first names.
Claudia Gadeja taking on Randa Markov. We'll just bring up Alejandro.
I think this is the guy. Maybe I got a bit confused with someone else.
Song Yadong, so shredded. 22-7-1, decent record.
Yeah, he's been on a tear, man.
1, 2.
I think I'm sure this is him.
3,
yeah.
4. I'm pretty sure it could potentially be that's 5, 6 fight win streak.
Yeah.
6 fight win streak. Last loss came in 2015. Surprising that he's only ranked 14 as well. So again, good one to open up the prelims. Gadeja, good to. I'm surprised to see Gadeja down that low on the card. Again, it'll be a good fight. I think Gadeja, did she lose her last fight?
Not too sure.
She
won her last fight, right? Randa Marcos.
Yeah, it's good to see her back. Now this fight, I'm just confirming, but I'm pretty sure Sean O'Malley got popped again.
It's
for-
residual
yes,
testing.
very similar to what happened to Jon Jones, but for Osterine. I'm just gonna see if he's still off the card. I'm pretty sure he is. Otherwise, we would.
Well, it's the USADA have said yes. The Nevada State
haven't.
Athletic Commission has suspended him.
You're right. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's definitely off the card. Yeah, he is. So that's not happening. Gilbert Melendez is back against Arnold Allen. Then you've got the main card, which is just Stack City.
We're gonna go through all of these. So Diego Sanchez taking on Michael Chiesa. That should be a good fight, man. Let's hope Diego Sanchez pulls off that victory.
Well, they're both decent ground game practitioners.
Yeah. But Michael Chiesa's got them long body, bro.
He
That
does.
long body, big back.
But Diego Sanchez has that heart, man.
Dead hard to the end, bro. That Mexican
That
fire.
Mexicano heart.
Yeah, bro. That-
Luke Rockhold makes his debut at light heavyweight. I'm excited to see that. Now, was he at a wedding last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
And does he have a bit of a glass chin? Yes, he does. Does he have a perfect chin? Yes, he
Oh,
does.
yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Whoa,
He,
all right.
he does.
All right, cowboy. What was that? You had a...
Yeah, I did. Look how beautiful Luke Rockhold is, man.
Get off
Are
my
you
bed.
serious? Hey,
Get on my bed.
move your hand off my leg. It's still there.
No. George Masvidal.
Don't call him George, bro. Jorge Masvidal versus Ben Askren. This is, to be honest, this is my favorite fight of the night.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Because I feel like they're very closely matched, and this has a lot of... This says a lot about the world. It dictates the welterweight division a
Yep.
lot.
Next up, we got Amanda Nunes versus Holly Holm, which is my favorite fight of the night because I just like to see Amanda Nunes lose them hands, bro.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, Holly Holm. This is probably the bit. I thought Cyborg was going to be a test for Nunes, and obviously Nunes weathered that storm. But I don't think we've ever seen. And again, we've seen Cyborg. We've seen Cyborg in that. I wanted to say the same thing about Cyborg, but Cyborg wasn't really tested before that.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what Holly Holm does. You know, Holly Holm has everything. Can take down. Has a little bit of a ground game. Her kickboxing is ridiculous. Her kicks are outrageous. Her jabs are... well.
My issue with Holly Holm, and again, we won't drag this out too much. We're going to in depth next week after we see what happens.
Yes.
But I feel like she telegraphs too much.
A little bit.
I feel like the fight against Cyborg, you could see every kick coming before she threw it.
Yep.
I'm not too sure. Maybe that's because you're just expecting her to kick all the time. It could just be that.
Yeah.
But last off, we've got Jon Jones versus Thiago Santos. Man,
I think, to be honest with you, I feel like everybody's banking on a Thiago Santos knockout. Because that's his only chance, really.
well, it's his only chance. And it's the same thing we hear nearly every fight, is that just like with Anthony Smith, is if he doesn't let loose in the first opening round, it's the same comments.
Yeah, it is,
you can
it is,
copy-paste them every time.
It is.
As if you don't let Jon Jones get into a rhythm, then you can win this
I
fight.
feel like Jon Jones is going to utilize his clinch game, obviously to his advantage in this fight. Thiago will come with all that pressure in the first 2-3 minutes, but basically that's all he's got. That's all he's got. I mean, he does have heavy hands, but at the same time, you come up against the greatest of all time. I do expect Jon Jones to take this one out. And yeah, we did have a little poll that we put up today. It does end this evening. Oh, just ask which fight are you most excited for this weekend? This is on the Facebook page, and everyone's more excited for Askren and Masvidal.
They're
63% voted for Askren Masvidal, which is exciting for me. It's how I feel. So yeah. Hopefully we'll have Yank with the bank on. He'll have a video or clip for us later on in the week with his picks. But other than that, we're done.
That's it. Follow us on Instagram at Across the Cage and Facebook
At Across the Cage AU. Next week we'll be on YouTube.
Yep.
We'll have
you get to
videos
see our
up.
faces.
Yep.
I'm actually a female.
Yes, he is. He is.
This whole time.
And hopefully he takes his hand off
I'm
my
actually
leg.
a beautiful female.
You are 10.
I'm a 6'4" blonde.
10 out of 10 glam.
Glam. Wallah.
Wallah khili. I don't even know what I said.
What?
Don't even know what I said. Anyway, guys, thank you
for
so
listening.
thank you so much for listening. Take care. See you later. Bye bye.
Yalla, bye.